I'm here. Hey y'all, what's up? I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I am here. Oh, I had to clean the house up and all that before. Lord Jesus, yes. Uh, they didn't yet say that's her, but the descriptions is they found her. Um, it's crazy. But if you've been missing for maybe like what 2 weeks, they say the first 48 hours. But we didn't know. I don't even know if the detectives knew. Hey, seven people, how y'all doing? I don't know if they knew, but when we get the news, y'all, cause see, normally I get the news quick. I really do. I didn't, sometimes when people say, "Hey, this is the news," and I know a newscast over here in Ohio, and it's big breaking news. Don't say nothing because if it's not spoken about yet, don't put it out there. So that's that. But yes, I'm not gonna say that's her that they found, but I can say it matched the descriptions of Gabby family member. They talked to her. They said when they last spoke with her and everything. So my thing is this: Brian came up missing Tuesday that just passed, right? Why would you feel the need? Oh, now I'm gonna be missing, but you made it all the way from Utah back to Florida with the van. See, you know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up. Hey, Jen, how you doing, babe? Y'all know Brian fucked up really, 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 really bad because the cops allow him to get in the back seat of the police car while they take him. Yeah, you need to go to a hotel, freshen up. While they gave Gabby the van. And Gabby said, I'm usually not a driver. Whether she got driver's license or not, she just like me. I have a license. But I'm not, I'd rather for you to drive because to me, you know more about the road than me. And that's as a female. I don't know. I know I am. I'm like this. I know to drive. I know how to drive. I got license to drive. But I'd rather for my man to drive because he know more about the road than me or whatever. I might know the whole road. But I'd rather for you to drive. I prefer you to drive. But for the police to tell her, get out the car. We're not even going to charge you no more. We're not even going to charge you. And she bad. Well, how am I can't drive this. I'm not used to driving this truck this far and this and that. Okay, fine. So I think she probably have contacted Brian, even though they said no contact and this and that. Brian was up in the luxury hotel taking showers. Hey, Desandra. Hey, babe. Long time no see, babe. Hi, Miss Desandra. It's crazy. So I had did a live on this like a couple of days ago, and I know a lot of people. I like to do my opinions, and when I do my opinions, I would break it down to how I feel what may have happened, and 9 out of 10, I really think Brian was kind of embarrassed because the cops was called. Brian probably felt like, oh my, like the cops here. If y'all look at it, if y'all go back to all the videos out there, MSNBC, Fox News, all of them, they got the same video that I got on my live. This baby was crying before the police even pulled them over, okay? And if you listen to her, she tried to stop the vehicle. And the vehicle ran into a pole or a little, whatever they call that, guardrail. And if them cops didn't understand that at that point, they weren't trying to listen. Because they looked at her as she was the aggressive one. Well, I ain't going to say they. That cop, that officer looked at her as she was the aggressive one. He got all the bruises, his eyes swollen. And then, hey, man, my wife going through the same thing. She goes through anxiety attack. So I understand where you're coming from. Well, where that cop at? Where is that cop? Because I want to know how he feel right now. Even though they not yet said that that's Gabby, but she fit the description of a body they found. And then Brian, oh, out of nowhere, he go take the van back home. He go home without. He go home without Gabby. He go back to Florida without Gabby. To his people's house, because that's where they were staying. His people's kind of wondering, where Gabby? Where Gabby? Oh, they probably weren't wondering. Gabby family was exing. Where's Gabby? They was doing a road trip. He back home. Where's Gabby? Mm, mm, mm. Where's Gabby? He ain't want to talk. He ain't want to talk to his family. He ain't want to talk to her family. He ain't want to talk to the police. He ain't want to talk to nobody. He hired himself a lawyer. Okay. And his lawyer told him, you ain't got to say nothing. Don't incriminate yourself. Don't say nothing. You know why that lawyer said don't say shit? Because the last time we seen Gabby was on when they was taking a road trip. Thank God for the witness. Whoever that witness was that seen Gabby climb her ass in the back of the truck. Thank God for that witness. Where now we know Gabby they got pulled over August the 12th. After that, nobody heard from Gabby. The man felt, I think his pride was too high because he strictly asked the cops, are this being filmed? And the cops said, unfortunately, it is. It's public information. So I think his pride, he got upset, even though Gabby, and they both had to separate. But when they both became back, because Gabby's so worried, can I talk to him? No, you can't. Nope, you can't. Nope. In the morning, you can. We ain't got nothing to do with that. But tonight, you can't. We're separating y'all. Okay? That's what the officer said. What's the officer name? Because I'm going to have to look that up. So, did they find her? Yeah. Yeah, they found the body that they say. It's a description of Gabby. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So they did find a body, and they said it definitely description of Abby. And Abby might have still had on the same clothes. That's how they know it's Abby, but they're not gonna release it yet. You know why they ain't gonna release it yet? Because the medical examination, all of them, they got to do all of that before they release to the public. And she probably was wearing the same damn clothes. And then here he go. He come up missing a week later after he come. He go back home a week later. Oh, we don't know where he's at. Uh, he just left. He went back. He went back. I'm assuming that the family was trying to say he went back to go look for Abby, but they ain't said in so many words. He knew then where Abby was at. So he might be a couple of foot, maybe yards away from Abby. I believe Brian took his life. I believe he's gone too. He took his life. That's what I believe. Can't make this shit up. Yes, they did find a body. In so many words, it's her. And the reason why I know they think it's her, she may have had the same outfit on or the same descriptions. They think about it. They found Abby. They found Abby. They just ain't release it full blown to the public yet. It's her. And it's crazy because then he ended up missing a week after. A week after he couldn't return home without her. So now the family, they was covering for him, right? And then last Tuesday, he disappeared and they just telling the cops. When the cops go to their house Friday, they just now telling the cops they didn't talk to him since Tuesday. He went back to Utah. Come on, man. So in other words, he missing now. He missing too. But we know he returned home because he returned home in the same truck that Abby had because the cops allowed Abby to leave with the truck while the cops allow Mr. Brian in the back of the police car and took a luxury ride to a hotel so he could shine and sleep. Okay? Hold on, I gotta put my glasses on. In the video, she hold the keys to the van. You and I wonder why she didn't go home. They took him to the motel. See, let me tell you something. She didn't go home because they was on a road trip. Mess real. She was on a road trip. She didn't go home. She ain't going home without Brian, right? See, that's in her head. Cause she asked that. I can show y'all the video over and over. When the police said we're gonna let you go, and they let her out the car, and she got the keys in her hand with 2 bottles of water, she pretty much begged the cop to let that man go with her. But the cop said, no, we're gonna separate y'all tonight. And she said, I don't know how to drive, where to go, and hey, and the cop told the other lady ranger that's something she got to worry about. I'm gonna tell you, I watched it all and heard it all from word. So now this lady driving, she asked what hotel Brian was gonna be at. I can't tell you that. All of that. The next day, y'all can talk, y'all can communicate. But tonight, y'all can't. So who was there to say that Gabby was not up all night sleeping in the van, waiting to hear from Brian? And then Brian probably know it's checkout time. He know it's checkout time at that hotel. So he called Gabby. What's your location? Well, I'm here. I've been worried about you all night. They say they were taking you to the hotel. Well, I'm here at this hotel. Okay? And she go picks him up. So when she go pick him up, they could have been arguing. Hey, Miss Blondie. They could have been arguing all whatever they do. Okay. I gotta pick. She picked him up because she terrified. She don't know. Like she lives in want to do a road trip, but she more worried about her man than anything. So then when she get a word from him, a text or whatever, she goes to him. I think he felt humiliated. He felt embarrassed. He felt like he shouldn't have been out here in the woods any damn way or out here in nature. That wasn't for him. Hold on, somebody knocking on my door. Hold on. Who is it? Nah, I don't play that shit. Who is it? Oh, Raphael. The door was locked? Oh, Rick. Boy, I got my damn drop, but look.
He probably in here talking his head off.
So he was on my live. Now he was asleep. He must smell your ass.
Hey, you should see him. He's funny.
What's up, Britt? I'm on live. You can say hi to my live, Miss Thing.
Girl, hello.
Date?
Yeah.
Is that Anna?
Yeah. Pimp Daddy,
Anna.
Yo, Pimp Daddy. Pimp Daddy, and yo, Pimp Daddy. Pimp Daddy, and yo, Pimp Daddy.
Don't be mistreat my baby.
Who? What? What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm gonna eat them butter cookies.
You ain't gonna eat his shit. Yeah. You know, like a baby girl with cookies.
You happy your mama here? Oh, hold on, y'all. My bad. You happy your mama here? Me too. Tell Anna get off the phone. Girl, you see that skillet in the sink? One Raphael's and one man. Now you can have here. You want some man? No, that's Raphael right there. I did. I made a big pan. I really did. I made a big pan. What you get to do? I don't know. I want some cabbage like that. So you know shit don't last around here. My bad, y'all. Hold on. You found him? Yeah. It's so sad. I wish the cops. No, it's you know what, Miss Blondie. I wish the cops would have listened to her and seen that she actually was okay. Look, y'all got to look at it like this, cause this is how I looked at it, and it's only my opinion. Y'all could everybody else can have their own and look at it a different way. This girl, a young girl, okay. I looked at it that when she turned the wheel of that vehicle, she was scared. She was scared. No telling what he said to her, or no telling what she witnessed. I don't know, cause he was leaving her ass at a store. So she felt like, oh, this could have been something she wanted to experience a road trip. It could have been his idea, not hers. Because if you ask me, when he was in the back of the police car, He knew every goddamn Grand Canyon. He knew the parks. He knew this. He even asked the cop, well, how far you live from this? And he said, the cop said, I'm 3 rivers down. Oh, really? No shit. So y'all got to listen. To me, he knew and traveled the area. He even said, I've been to California. I've been here, and we headed up here. We headed up north. We headed here. This man knew all of this. So while that cop was in the car telling him, man, you need to experience this, experience that. Now, see, that's where the cop should have stopped his ass at. When he asked the cop, how far down is you from that park? And the cop sat there and said, I'm 3 rivers away from that area. You got to think and use your brain. Either he knew the cop or that boy knew that area. Okay? And he was playing on cops like he was dumb, or they all knew. That cop knew him. And that's how I'm going to end this live. Because it was, y'all got to listen. Listen, I gave y'all the whole video. Y'all have to pay attention. Pay attention. They was buddy. Cause see, that cop was like, hell, she remind me of my motherfucking wife. She go through the same shit as Zanny attacks. I mean, so many words. I'm just saying, I'm doing the cuss word version. You know what? Kept telling the lady, you need to just go take a shot. Now, on everything, Gabby was not dirty. She was not dirty at all. Clean and a motherfucker. Nice outfit, nice body, nice shape. And I know for a fact that lady did not smell. So, officer, how you gonna tell me I need to go take a shower? And then Gabby even told the man, I just went up. You can't tell me where I poured out a shower at. We just did that last night. Okay? Y'all gotta pay attention. That lady feared for her life. That lady tried to stop something. And when he drove that car, and she turned the wheel and stopped it, that's the only reason why the fucking car stopped. Because the other officer said he was going full force. She stopped that car. She stopped that van. And then when she got out, no telling what the fuck dude said to her. So now she's scared. Her general rushing. She don't know, like, okay, be safe and call me when you get home. Her general rushing. She don't know what he gonna do if they go like be back together in a car. Like, I'm telling y'all, man, put yourself in that lady's shoes. And if that officer, that's why I gotta find out. I want to know his name. How in the fuck do you feel if that's Gabby that they found? How do you feel, sir, officer? It's only 3 cops down in Utah. a, a little part of Utah. 3 officers, prosecutor, one playing prosecutor, one playing the judge, the other one the lawyer. Get the fuck out of here. Mm-mm. I can't. I seen it and I said, let me watch this. Let me watch this more and more and more before I do details on shit. It takes a breath away, baby. It take your breath away. That girl was looking for help. She stopped the car. She stopped the truck. And she even said it. She said, "No, I stopped because I say you're running from the cops." That's why she turned. That's why she took the wheel and probably punched his ass in the face. And then he acting all calm and shalati. Oh, no, officer. It was just the bug. I'm not the bugs. He say, my feet dirty and I'm OC. He say he OCD, right? I'm OCD. My feet dirty. He was talking all over the place. All over the place. He was talking all over the place. It only take a good investigator to know he guilty. And here you got a buddy. Yeah, my wife was going through the same thing. She only good for making me sandwiches in the back of the truck when I used to drive trucks. Get the fuck out of here. That girl was trying to fight for her goddamn life. She knew what the fuck it was. She either seen something or something happened. And she tried to she did her best. She did stop the vehicle. She stopped it by putting her hand and boom, hitting that guardrail with a little pole and probably punching dudes, scratching him, whatever the fuck it took. She did it. And no telling what he said once they got pulled over. If you say something, he might have said, if you say anything, I'ma kill you. So now she losing. She get out when the cops asked her to get out the truck, she out of breath. And then she said, I'm sorry, I got anxiety and all that. No. No. That lady, that girl, that baby. For one, she was happy to see the cops. For two, she was scared of that man. She was scared of him. Where my glasses at? I gotta read these comments, mine. My bad. Sometimes she was in a situation that she probably was happy to see the cops, y'all. And you're gonna stop. She grabbed the wheel to stop it. So her parents trained her good. Her parents trained her real good on that. I think she thought she was going to jail. So if I don't want to go to jail, I don't want to go to jail. So she pretty much was like trying. She probably wanted to tell everything about dude, but I know she didn't want to go to jail. So she made it like, no. I'm okay. This and that. I just got a Xanax attack. This that. She didn't even. When you see policemen like that, full body armed and all that, you get scared. So in my head, I think the lady was scared because she thought she was going to jail because she turned the wheel and hit that pole. But if she would only had spoke up and said what that man did to her life probably will be saved right now. Let me put my glasses on. LG. And Brian was more worried about if the officer had already talked to Gabby. Okay, he said, well, Brian asked the officer. Because the officer said, I talked to Gabby. And Brian said, okay. And then he put his hand and then crossed his feet. And he said she got some good things to say to you. She just wanna say she love you, but y'all can't talk tonight. Y'all can't be around each other tonight. Okay, I hope she has something good to say about me. And so that's what Brian said. Why was he speeding away in the first place? Exactly. And why you got your cap locks on now? I ain't blind. That blind. I think Gabby was ready to go back home. I don't no. I think Gabby was doing her experiment. She wanted to do her lives. She just started this. And she was happy. I mean, beautiful little girl. Don't get me wrong. They having fun. Gabby wanted to live the nature life. What it was is Brian could take the nature life. He was worried about the bottom of his feet being dirty. But you out here by mountains and countries and you worry about the bottom of your feet being dirty. And the cops should have looked at that too. See, I'm not no police officer, no, but I used to take classes on this shit. He was more worried about his feet being dirty than fucking enjoying the nature. Okay? But you out here to enjoy the nature. Of course. You're gonna get bug bite. You're gonna get your feet dirty. Hell, you might eat some of them damn bugs and flies when you're cooking. He couldn't take the nature. But if you ask me, he want to climb the mountains. He want to do this. He from California. I went there, we went across the world. He want to see the world, but he didn't know the nature part about taking a road trip in the world. Okay? He didn't know that nature. Hey, let's take a road trip. Okay, come on, let's pack up. For let it be known, they had already took one before in July. No, they left in July. So they been there, they did it. But what was his mind of doing road trips? He wanted to leave Gabby on a road trip. Because Gabby said he tried to leave me. It was a witness that called 911 and seen Gabby get in the back of the in the back of the van. Why did he try to leave you? I don't know. I guess because I told him I'm going to try to be nice to him. I'm going to try to be nice to him. Fuck that shit. And the cop should have been listening to every word she said. When Gabby got out the car and said, I'm sorry, I'm OCD. Why did you try to jump in the back of the truck? I don't know. I just told him I'm gonna try to be nice to him. I'm gonna try to be nice to him. The cops should have. You know what? They should have took both of them in if that was the case. You take them in the station to find out more. Y'all ain't did a crime. Y'all ain't committed a crime. But we want to know more. But see, they weren't worried about more because Brian appeared to look like he was attacked. They made Gabby look like she was the aggressive one. Now, you know what Brian might could say? She came into another panic attack and he had to kill her. I I'm just saying, I'm keeping it real, which that don't make sense. So you leave from, what was it, Utah, go all the way back to Florida, run again, back to Utah to say she attacked me again. I don't believe that lady attacked him. I believe that lady put up a good fight. And matter of fact, she might not have been the one to put up the fight. It could have been the two other ladies in that same area, y'all. It could have been the two ladies. But they said they connected, so I'm not going to connect that with it. His eye was swollen. Scratches everywhere on body. Bruises everywhere. They said they ain't connected, LG. But them two women was shot in the head. He had tattoos on his knuckles, so y'all know I pay attention. And a little scratch on his thumb finger. And he said he got that from a bush. Wire. He said he got that from a wire. The one on his hand, he got that from the wire. But he has a tattoo on his hand. Oh, honey, I was paying attention. And I'm always stay in details like that. Because I'm bringing y'all the news for a simple fact that can happen to anybody. And when I seen that lady, the look, I know she a lady, but she a baby to me. She's what, 20? Young lady. She tried to stop that truck for a reason. She tried to stop that truck for a reason. For that truck to hit the little pole, she stopped it for a reason. And I don't think it was because they both was upset and she going through his anxiety attacks. No. No. Because all this shit happened before she got back in that truck. Okay? And she was crying tearly dearly. And she probably wanted to tell the officers what really happened, but she didn't. Because she thought if I tell, I might go to jail. She was more concerned about Brian. And Brian was more concerned about, I hope she told you something nice about me. Whew. But then when they bringing the news out, as somebody with license that can cover news, you can't even speak about it. You gonna speak what they bring out. Far as when I say the news people, you can only speak on what they bring out. I mean, I might know more, but I can't say more because the policemen and all that ain't bring it out yet, and the family ain't bring it out yet. The family will know before we know. Just know this: you can only say what the news got out there. And it's sad, it's sad, it's sad, it's sad. And now that officer, everybody like, oh, he did his job. The only job that I seen him do was take sides. He felt like Gabby was the aggressive one. And I think he compared Gabby to his ex-wife that that suffers from anxiety attacks. So he looked at Brian as a buddy. When he could have came and seen the whole thing. Cause another officer, matter of fact, he wasn't even the cop. He was what you call him? Tip of my tongue. Ranger. He was a ranger saying, well, he came speeding, going fast. Yeah, I understand that. Well, why would you go full speed? Because if it weren't for Abby stopping that car, baby, you was trying to get the policemen on a high speed chase. Something happened. His attorney need to give details. His attorney said don't speak, LG. And then he all of a sudden come up missing Tuesday. While everybody looking for Gabby, his family finally said they ain't seen him since Tuesday. He went back to Utah. And that's when they start searching the park. Oh yeah, I keep up. And they searched the park and found a body that they say may be Gabby. Yes, they did. Yes, Fee. Member, my member in here. Yes, Fee Brown. Yes. I'm gonna leave. I'll call you later. Okay, babe. Okay, LG. Mm-hmm. That girl was terrified. She was stopping that car for a reason. Now, what reason? We don't know. All we know, a witness called 911. And the policemen caught up with the vehicle. And when they pulled the vehicle over, if it wasn't for Gabby turning the wheel, dude was going to take them on a high speed chase. He put the girl bag outside the truck and told her, you on your own. And she fought her ass back away, back in that vehicle. He locked the two front doors, but the back, they called that the cab part. Somehow she opened that motherfucker up and climbed in that motherfucker. Okay? And the witness seen that. One back about, I don't know. I just feel something ain't right with that. And our officer, he didn't see two sides of a story. He kept it with one side, and his one side was Gabby was aggressive. She the one like put all these scratches on this man. She the one he got a swollen eye. Can't we take your pictures? We gonna charge her with domestic violence. I mean, he was a one-sided man. Now, how do he feel knowing that Gabby is the body that they found? How do he feel? I bet he'll look at shit different. Cause that man sat there in that whole car ride to the hotel. They both doing lottie-goddy talking. This man pretty much told you. He already been here. He already know the scenes. How far do you live from the river? And all of that. All you had to do was listen. He pretty much told a lot. Even though Gabby was still alive. The man already knew the whole area before the fucking cop was telling him, yeah, and you gotta go visit this, and you gotta go visit that. Hell, that man already knew the motherfucking shit. I sit there like, ooh, I was scratching my head like, girl, I'm hitting my couch. I was scratching my head like, cop, pay attention. Ain't you trained for this shit? Pay attention. And matter of fact, all the shit that you named and he named, go find Gabby. I don't know if he was on the police force. I don't know. I don't know, babe. Miss Deborah, I don't know. Maybe they might. I'm gonna tell you because I'm gonna be honest. That police ride when they took Brian to the hotel, that man Brian knew just as much as what that cop knew. And Gabby didn't even know no better. Gabby didn't know. Gabby just thought she was in trouble. Gabby thought she was in trouble. I don't know if I like my banana pudding. Hold on. I'll be right back. Oh, shut up. I don't know, but that be the way that cop was listening, saying, and Brian in the back seat made me think they knew each other. But I do know one thing. If y'all go back to the beginning, Gabby was scared, and she stopped that car. She stopped that van for a reason. When them cars was behind, she stopped that motherfucker for a reason. And can't nobody tell me no different. That lady stopped that vehicle. And then when she got out, when they let her go, she was more worried about Brian. Uh, no, nope. I'm gonna take it back. What she was saying was she ain't used to driving on a road like that in the van. And the cop said, "Oh, well, you'll be okay because y'all can't see each other tonight." Hmm. He going to a hotel. Well, can you tell me a hotel? What hotel? I cannot tell you that. See, y'all got to pay attention. The cop already got an issue. Number one, I feel he got an issue because he felt like he deal with a wife that suffered from anxiety attack. Oh my God, I gave y'all the full video. The full video, y'all. I'm listening and listening. And then she's so scared. She like, no. So the cop, he even had the nerve to say this when he opened up the car door. He said, his words is, he said, I got one question to ask you. And it's up to you on how you answer this question. That's bad policeman. Cause you should never come at nobody like that. It's up to you on how you gonna answer it. And see her answer, he wasn't expecting that you intentionally cause harm. Did you intentionally cause the bruises on him? And she answered no. Then he tell the other officer, well, he tell the park rangers, Well, y'all gotta make the decision. I'm just gonna here tell y'all and this and that and this and that. Y'all gotta pay attention, man. If y'all don't go back, if y'all don't listen, it takes somebody to listen to know. And that's why I'm good at what I do. I am. I'm good at what I do. I listen. I went to school for this shit. Even graduated. What I call a record. So I couldn't get it. You know what I'm saying? I could probably get into it now. But back then I couldn't. It's called criminal justice. And I listened to it all. And that cop was definitely wrong. Because he was one sided. He was one sided. I'm like, you got to use what they taught you in school and force and all that. No, he was looking for a buddy. Homegirl crying. See, if I was an officer and I approach somebody crying, yes, I separate y'all. Good thing he did that, okay? You get here, you're not under arrest, none of that. But I will separate and listen to both sides. But then you got to watch the demeanor, the body language. You got to do all that. She terrified when I come to the car. She shouldn't be terrified. Why is she terrified when I come to the car? And then he come and collect it. Something ain't right. And that's where the officer messed up at. He ain't used what the fuck he was trained for. He ain't use it. He went one-sided and one-sided only. And all he had to do was listen. Listen to the words. The lady said, she's okay. He said she stopped the vehicle. She said, I didn't stop the vehicle, but I tried to hit him a couple of times to stop. Y'all get a phone call about a lady jumping in the back of a van. You didn't ask her why did she jump in the back of the van when you approached the car. You didn't ask why you come on, ma'am, step out the car. What's going on? And all she said was, I suffer from a zany attack. And you took that shit and ran with it. Because you said, well, my wife, you ain't tell her, but you told Brian. My wife suffered for that shit. I already know what the type of shit it is. And that's where he fucked up at. And now this lady is possibly, which we know is her, deceased, found in the area that they know he always visit. Okay? And it's her. Allegedly. Because we can't release that yet. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go ahead and end my live. Because I got to get up. Y'all know what I got to get up and do. Training in the morning and all that shit. 11 a.m. So I'm going to end my live. Eat my banana pudding. Because, the food was good. My food was so good. Like always. But anybody want to say anything, let me know before I end the live. Because I read y'all comments. I really wish they would have, damn, I wish they would have paid attention. It was just that one cop. Because, see, the park rangers ain't got nothing to do with none of that. park rangers just stop a vehicle until a cop come or a sheriff or whatever. And that's what they did. They stopped the vehicle because they got a phone call about the girl climbing in the back of the damn vehicle. And dude did not want her in the car, the van. And she said, I'm sorry I suffer from anxiety attack, but I tried to stop the wheel because the police was behind us. And then he returned home without her. I think he was embarrassed because the first thing he said to the police is this on? And the police said, unfortunately, it's not live, but it will be on. I'm gonna put it because I heard the cops say when Brian X is you on live, and the cops said unfortunately it will be on live. That's what he's not live, but it will be public information. That's what the cops said to the boy, to Brian. So I'm thinking Brian looking at her like, damn, and he didn't want all that attention. But all he had to do was go to the police station Friday morning before Monday, and they would have lifted the charges. He wasn't charged. She would have been charged. But I think he ain't feel like he ain't want to go through none of that. He was too worried about what's his face shown. Because the police came. And then all of a sudden he just disappeared. He disappeared last Tuesday. This is my thing, and I said this too. You ain't got nothing to hide. Lawyer up or don't. If I ain't got nothing to hide, I'm still lawyer up. But if they ask me questions, my lawyer gonna be standing right next to me while I'm answering these questions. Especially when I know for a fact I don't know what happened to her. I'm not gonna be quiet. My lawyer could say be quiet, but I'm gonna let my lawyer know. No, I want the world to know. I don't know what happened to her or anybody. What the fuck I'm gonna have for? Why wouldn't I speak when I know I ain't do shit? Why wouldn't I speak? He lawyered up and the lawyer said, don't say shit, don't talk to nobody, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. And now he missing. And then the lawyer got the nerve to say he don't even know where his client at. Get the fuck out of here. But his family took his ass back to Utah. And he been missing since last Tuesday. He did something. He killed it. The girl was too hysterical. She was really upset, hysterical, and all that. He was gonna leave me. Why was he gonna leave? Mm-hmm. Yes, Deborah. I said that before. Both of them would have went to jail. Both of them would have been, even if they let them out. But domestic violence, they keep you all weekend. So I don't know how they do it in other places, cities and states. But that was a domestic dispute, and yes, they would have got both of them, not just one. They both would have went in two separate police cars until Monday when I had to go see the judge. Yes. It's a domestic violence dispute. Good night. I'm about to go ahead and go to bed too. I'm over here smashing. I'm trying not to smack. This is banana pudding. Banging, baby. Listen. Mm-mm-mm. This shit good. Mm-mm-mm. Sorry, y'all. But I am going to end the live. I see y'all tomorrow. Let me see when I get off work. Well, I say this. Let me see. Get off. I see y'all when I get off work because I got to get up in the morning. I got some things to do before I go to work. But I see y'all when I get off because I'm going to keep y'all always updated. Because I'll be on here. I'll be in the back burner watching. I'll be watching my cases. Deborah Lewis, thank you for coming in. Desandra, I ain't seen your ass in so long. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Kisses to you, Jen the GOAT. Jen, I've been trying to get in touch with your ass. Love you, girl. And 100% real thinking like it's dude folk, but whoever 100% real is, you got to be 100% real to know the whole detail before you start making judgments. Because that's what happened to the officer. He made judgments before the hell he knew what the fuck real. Now he know it's real because they found Gabby body, which they ain't saying yet. He'll know the next time he approach shit like that. He was trained to know this. No, he thought he had a buddy. Cause Gabby reminded him of his ex-wife. Okay. Hey, Miss Blondie and LG. Y'all, I'm about to go ahead and end the live. I got so much to do. Fee Brown, thank you. And Deborah Williams, thank you. And good night. I end the live. And Sunday dinner was a blast. And always a blast. Because I am. And look, truck coming soon too. Say now. But yeah, yes, my kid's about to get me a little truck on the road. See y'all later. Peace out. Good night.